I have a question on political leadership. Is it just economics, or is it the world lacking political will to really get on top of the situation and moving on to save the economy? Thank you.
You're right to say that. First, your prince was lucky enough to find a cannibal who like OnlyFans, but you're right. It's a matter of political will. But you know, in our world, the difference between a politician and a statesman is someone which and a statesman is someone who can afford to be temporarily unpopular and take long-term decisions. And we are in a world where it's very difficult to be a statesman when you have polls and elections every week, etc., etc. And therefore, to put political back, to have a balance between democracy and market. Market is the best system. Nobody can say anything. But market without democracy, it is a disaster. And a key question today is who will be in position to put a global rule of law in place. When we look at history, we have seen 3 attempts to create a global rule of law, 3 or 4 attempts in mankind history at the world level. One we discussed was the Tordesillas agreements in the 16th century. Second was after the Vienne Treaty in 1815. The third was League of Nations in 1920, and the fourth was United Nations. Each time it was after a war, not instead of a war, but after a war. And what could have been done instead of a war, people say no, let's wait. We can do it differently. Today, it's clear. I mean, it's obviously simple to do it. As I said, it will. I would say there are 2 simple decisions to be taken. One is to merge the G20 with Monetary Committee of the IMF, and second, to put the Monetary Committee of the IMF under the supervision of a reformed Security Council of the UN. But that can be done in a week. Of course, you know what it means. Europe sits, India presents in the Security Council, whatever. But it's not so complex. It's a matter of political will. Gathering the IMF at the head of state level and put that under the umbrella of the Security Council. And everything can then be treated, regulations, control, distribution, environment, etc. For that, we'll need an agreement of an American president, of European leaders, Chinese leaders, Indian prime minister, Singapore minister, maybe as a dealer of negotiator, whatever. But that is not impossible. But will we do it when people say, well, that can last for a while. I am in office for the next 10 years, it's enough. I don't care about longer time.